You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Yeah, I am ready to go.
Get this thing over with?
Yeah, I don't think, right, I know. Cool, we're both in really super upbeat, positive, ready to do this shit.
Yep.
Attitudes. Sweet.
You tired?
Nah, I mean, not like physically tired. I'm just like mentally exhausted, yeah.
Okay.
Why?
No, I just wondered. Just what was going on.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just ready to fucking chill.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
That's all.
We were doing shit all weekend too, so yeah.
Yeah. And it's not going to let up. It's just been like, there's just been a bunch of bummers, like tiny bummers today that have just added up. Because it's like, I just shit with like time off at work and stuff like that. So conflicts, man. Conflicts for days off.
Oh, everybody wants certain days off.
Yeah, everybody wants Tuesday off, as you'd imagine, because it's like we're closed on Monday. So it's like, we're closed on Friday and Monday, so everybody wants to make that 4-day weekend a 5-day weekend.
Yeah.
But I've got like 3.5 paid days off that I need to take before the end of the year. So it's like, fucking let me take these days off so that I do not lose them.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go back to work on Tuesday and then be like, all right, I'm going for Wednesday and Thursday. You know what I mean? I don't want to go back for a single day. But whatever. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, because I'm off tomorrow, but I need to go in for an hour for the Christmas party.
Yeah. God, that shit fucking sucks. And then we're doing like this. If I can just bitch for a minute, that'd be cool.
You can bitch for 5 if you want.
Just this. The podcast has started, just for the record. Man, we got like a fucking holiday party, a Christmas party. I don't know how to say fucking holiday party. I'm not gonna bring war on. I can bring war on Christmas into the blanket oasis. So there's a fucking Christmas party where Kirchhoff's always caters it, and it's like Kirchhoff's is great, but like their catering's not great.
Oh.
You know, like their sandwiches are good. Like when you go in and order a fucking sandwich, it's nice. But like when it's catered, it's like, it's still nice, but I mean, it's just like, it's not getting
a bunch of their sandwiches you can order.
Yeah, it's fucking like C-tier sandwiches, right? And it's like you go in and you order like, I don't know, sandwich, a real sandwich, like a club sandwich. It's like a real fucking sandwich, or like they like put effort into it. So we're getting a whole bunch of sandwiches, and then there's a fucking sign up on the door for like, oh, bring some chips and shit. No, fuck, no. It's like we just did this shit where we all brought things, and like I hate potlucks so fucking much.
This is the first year they're apparently not doing it at work.
A potluck?
Yeah, because the director was like, same thing. I hate potlucks.
You
guys shouldn't have to. You guys worked the other holidays and blah blah blah, so you shouldn't have to make anything else and bring it in unless you really want to.
Thank you. Exactly. It's just like one of those things where it's like, why do we have to do extra work? It's like we got to do extra work for a fucking party that I don't want to go to at work. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Can I opt out of this fucking Christmas party with fucking sandwiches with no condiments? What the fuck? I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here at the Christmas party. So there we go. Yep. I feel better.
Good. I'm glad you did. No, because apparently like we have like a free Christmas meal that serves about 1,200 people that just our small ass kitchen has to do.
Oh my God.
So, but for this, like the employees get to eat that meal for free. But other than that,
all 1,200 servings.
Yeah, the hospital does nothing for food service whatsoever.
Yeah.
So the director is like paying out.
Fuck him. Is that what he's?
Well, no, she's just paying out of her own pocket to cater Flamingo Row for everybody to have something. She's
That's nice.
It's bullshit. You guys don't get anything.
Yeah, it is.
And I just want to cater it because I think normally like this employees would do something by themselves and do a potluck, and then she's like, no, fuck that.
Our Christmas party's always fucking whack, if I might call it whack. Might be so dare to call it whack.
Oh,
it's fucking whack because it's like our owner's not even gonna be there, and it's like,
then why not? Like if he's not gonna be there, fuck it. Let's all just go home.
I don't know. He's not gonna be there, and it's like I don't even think he knows like that it's happening. It's kind of one of those things where it's like there's one person in the office that like organizes it, and it's like it just happens, and like all our like departments meet up, and it's like it's a fucking awkward as shit, and we're in this tiny ass conference room that's not big enough to hold everybody, so it's like people are like coming in like single file line going around the table, and it's like looking around for chairs and awkwardly like standing there holding plates, and it's like, oh, okay, we're just gonna do this
Merry
now.
Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. We need the fucking banner that says "It is Christmas." Like, paste that shit on the wall. It's the worst, man. I don't know. Like, I don't want to go to a Christmas party at work. I just don't want to do it. It doesn't matter where I work. I can work at where would be the best? I can work at, I don't know. I wonder what the Christmas parties are like at strip clubs.
It's a timid affair.
Yeah, do you think they have them?
There has to be like one. There's like one strip club that has it like a Christmas party.
I think there's probably more than one.
Yeah.
I bet there's some strippers who really like to celebrate Christmas.
Like a Christmas like 8-ball party.
An 8-ball party. Yeah. I thought you were going to say an 8-mile party.
I was going to say blow originally, but I was like, that has too many connotations for a strip club party.
That could go a lot of different directions.
I'll narrow it down, 8-ball.
What do they call the thing? What is it maybe this is not the right thing. A rainbow party? Are you familiar with that?
Is that what like middle schoolers are supposed to have, where they have the bracelets and shit?
Yes, right? Are those real? Were the bracelets and shit real?
From what I've read, that is like 100% like just made up, like a scandal for like news like organizations to get.
It reeks of that, right?
Yeah.
But like my sister was in school. I think she was like in middle school, like around the time that was like in the news. And I remember asking her, I was like, what is this? What does this mean? And like she gave me essentially what the news told us. And I was like, I don't know. I think my sister's like, I love my sister, but I don't, she's too lame to fuck. Like she probably got this information from the news and not like firsthand. Like,
are we recording all this? Are you getting all this?
We are recording this.
So can I just go ahead and say, hello, internet. Welcome to the TADPOG podcast. You've listened for a little while. I just think this is a good conversation. We should probably really leave it in
9-ish minutes.
Yeah.
As we were,
I'm gonna go ahead hit start now. I don't know how long we've been going, but I think we should leave that in. That should be the start
probably
until
about
this
8
point.
minutes. Yeah, it's been a long one.
Right now we're just two tired boys. So
you're tired
we're
too?
getting out our Christmas grumps. So
yeah, man, there's some real fucking Christmas grumps. Hey, and look, if I work with you and you listen to that, it's not you.
Oh no,
it's everybody but you.
Yeah.
It's not you. It's everybody but you.
It's the social contract.
Yeah.
Yep.
And also, if you're the man, I really do not think that this should stay in the show because I pretty much put my boss on blast.
He just wasn't there. That's fine.
Yeah.
All you said about him is he's not going to be there.
I think it was just the tone of my voice. But I just want to go on the record and say that, I don't blame him for not being there. I don't want to be there.
He has the option not to, so he's taking it. Yeah.
100%. That is, and like, look, that is 100% the case. Now that I've cleared that up, I feel like that can be a fine. That be a fine
totally
intro
fine.
to this.
I didn't
podcast.
think you sent a shit to your boss at all. Like you're just like, he's not going to be there.
He's not going to be there.
He's a smart one.
Smart one.
He has the option.
Yes.
I'd exercise it too.
Smarter, richer man than me.
Hey, it's a podcast where two old guys play old games.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about playing through the NES classic games alphabetically, and this week we're going to talk about Gradius.
We got to talk about this.
Gradius.
I've always called it Gradius. The internet.
Me too. I say Gradius.
I say Gradius, and I'm going to probably for the entirety of this episode. But apparently, the internet. I did research this. For way too much fucking time. Apparently, there is a PlayStation version of Gradius, or where an announcer calls it Gradius. So, Gradius.
Well, I feel like that was still.
Gradius.
I feel like it. Did I hear that it was a mistranslation of Gladius, the Roman sword? Like it was a English.
Yeah,
mishap?
I think we covered that on our. I covered it. I said it like we're fucking like a real thing. Yeah. Oh, we covered that.
I believe in a previous episode we covered
if you
the
play
proper
that,
translation of this game.
we did Gradius 3. for that Super Nintendo. That was on IGN's list.
That was a while ago.
That was back in the day.
Yeah.
That was back in the day. I'll have a link in the show notes to the Gradius 3 episode.
So I had to think whenever I was playing this, like, did we play this before? Did we play
I know.
something?
I did the same thing. But we did so many shooters like this for the SNES.
SNES was full of it. I don't remember playing a side-scrolling shooter for the NES yet. I feel like this is the first one.
Yeah, it's the first one. It's the first one that we've played for sure. Yeah. Because Galaga or Galaga. So I'm learning that my whole fucking childhood is just a lie. It's a real like Berenstain Bears situation here. What's the Mandela effect?
Yeah.
Berenstain, the different spelling. That's how I feel like what's happening to me now with a Gradius.
Like whenever
Galaga.
Frog gets Cyrus's Masamune, it's actually how you say it. It's not Masamune. No. It's probably some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But hey, yeah, Christmas parties. But we do have a Christmas present right here.
That's a big fucking box
out.
you've got there.
This is an enormous box that cost $33 to ship.
Jesus.
I am blown away.
Where'd it come from? The moon?
The moon. I believe this is from Terrified Michelle.
Oh.
So
we're not gonna get through this whole box.
So Yahweh bless you. Well, because she said there's some stuff in here for Choco Chica.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, oh, well, Choco Chica, she's not here tonight. She's staying at a friend's house.
You saw the panic look on my face. It was like, we do not have another microphone plugged in.
So I was like, maybe we should wait for her to open this up. It's like, oh, wait. It's a box from Terrified Michelle. It's probably half chocolate and half, I don't know what else. Probably not something I want to open in front of Choco Chica. So why don't we open it now and we'll just set the chocolate aside, and for a later intro, then we'll have her try it.
All right, let's do it.
But I'm going to open up this box.
What is that, a teddy bear? What is looking out of that flap? Lift that flap up. What is looking out of there?
Yeah, you like that flap?
Yeah, I like that.
Flap down?
Your terry fold flap?
Oh.
Look, that is straight up a teddy bear. Nailed it.
Teddy bear. There's two teddy bears. A boy and a girl.
One looks like a reindeer.
It's got a teddy bear with a bow on its head.
Oh, okay. All right. I would like to say
there are some letters in here.
These are very far away from me. Tyler's like 18 feet away from me.
And of course, it's very dark here.
It is very dark.
In the TADPOG.
And you have a very long, tightly.
Oh, it is the smallest font I've ever seen on the letter. It's as if she knew. I don't have my glasses, and it's dark in here.
I got this.
You gonna read this? Hold it over these open flames.
Yeah, here we go. Oh my gosh! Welcome to the rest of the podcast.
There you go. Melissa's here with a light.
Thank you, Melissa. Who's shining a light down on us? Okay, here we go. The letter says, fucking Tadpog, I have been filling a bag, which has been transferred to a box for shipping purposes, with things for you. I got you some hot sauce that came from the Food and Wine Festival at Disneyland. That's cool. It was made from chilies locally grown and is said to be super hot, but for you, it's probably just ketchup. Could be. Janie and I also recently made a trip to San Diego for my 10-year college reunion. We made a stop at Seaport Village, and they have a Hot Licks store. I don't know what a Hot Licks store is. Oh, they got the hottest sauce they have. Okay. I'm sorry. She got the hottest sauce that they have. I had to sign a waiver upon purchase. They said only eat a little at a time, and certainly do not put a drop on your butthole. I made that sentence up.
I'm about to say, people at Hot Licks they're on top of it.
Yeah,
they're
well,
on it.
When I hear Hot Licks, I don't know why, but my mind immediately goes to eating asshole.
Yeah.
Hot Licks. Remember when we were talking about
eating asshole?
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about...
Glad Choco Chica's not here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we do a quick scan of the room. I do not see any children. I thought...
We're all eating asshole fans in this room. Yep, we're all good.
I've never done it.
Really?
Yeah, never done it.
Really?
Yeah, really, 100%. Never done it.
Damn.
No one wants me to do it. I feel like we've talked about this before.
I don't know that we've talked about this before.
I'm pretty sure that we have. I'm pretty sure. Let me interrupt this letter. And I know Melissa's standing over here. Probably her arms getting tired.
That's why I said everyone in this room.
So, yeah, no, we've talked about this. We've talked about this.
That you've never licked a butt?
Yeah, I've never licked a butt.
Oh, no. I don't know. I don't remember it.
I mean, I've not the center.
I feel like I'd keep a tally of all the butts you've licked, actually.
Not the whole.
just the candy outside.
Yeah, I've licked sides of butts. The surface. Just not the exhaust port.
Love them butt sides.
Butt backs, all parts of the butt are fine. Look, as far as that goes, as far as eating ass goes, also if you're from work and listening,
As many great paragraphs begin.
Right, yeah. I'm pretty sure the Declaration of Independence started that way. I feel like it's kind of one of those things where it's like I feel like furries. I don't have a problem with furries. I don't have a problem eating ass, but it's more like it's just not a thing that Nikki is into.
Yeah.
But I mean, if she was like, "Hey, eat my ass," I'd be like, "All right, let's do this shit. I'm in. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
Let's eat that shit." Right? Yeah. Sweetheart, I've never done this before. If you could just drop the nastiest duke you've had.
Don't shower. Just come in here.
Don't wipe. Don't worry about any of it.
Like, make sure you work for like 3 days first.
Right? Yeah. I'm not sure what this
I want to show you how much I love you.
Oh my God, there's a dog in here. Hey, Bella. All right, here we hot licks. Terrified Michelle continues, I got the hottest sauce they have. I had to sign a waiver upon purchase. They said only eat a little at a time. Okay, gotcha. The bullet on the side houses a tasting spoon. So I guess there's a bullet on the side of this hot sauce. That's kind of how when I got that Mad Dog, they had that little bullet on the side. I'm curious, maybe it's the same thing. Again, I'm sure for you this will be nothing more than pico de gallo, but I hope you enjoy it anyway. It is pico de gallo, right?
Yep.
Because every time I hear somebody order it, it's
pico de gallo.
Pico de gallo. Yeah, 100%. Let's see.
Some jalapenos in the pico de gallo.
Jalapenos, yeah, the Peggy Hill Spanish. Next in the box is 4 prints of each Golden Girl as a saint. I got off of Etsy because Golden Girls are awesome.
I agree.
That's great.
I recently ordered Melissa a shirt of the Golden Girls that I had to special order from Old Navy because they were out in store.
Wait, really?
Yep.
Nice.
Thank you, John Turley, for that hot Golden Girls tip.
Yes, nice. Let's see, there's also a set of 4 buttons of each Golden Girl and then 2 of the same Golden Girl button for each of you.
It's fucking A.
So far, none of these things haven't been for us, but those 2 buttons. After that is an I Love Beaver sticker Janie and I got on vacation while visiting Beaver, Utah. Janie felt this was of the utmost importance that you have something like this. We tried to get you a postcard from Beaver, but they only sold postcards of the Grand Canyon, Bryce, someone named Bryce, Zion, and the Mormon Temple. I have also placed a box of C words, since you said to send us all your C words. That is all for you guys. Other stuff in the box. I realize why the font is so small in this letter because when she had 1 sheet of paper to print this out on and realized that the letter was going to take up 8 goddamn sheets of paper. I love you, Terrified Michelle. Let's see. I realize, she continues, Choco Chica is the only one who requested things from Tadpog Nation, but I always feel weird about giving one kid something and not the others. She's going to take away our teddy bears. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. She's going to. The one thing in the box I got excited about, and it's going to some kids. No offense. No offense, listen, Tyler.
Kid, you could give him a teddy bear.
He doesn't. Yeah, he needs both of those. He needs everything in the box. Is that okay? We're very poor. We haven't actually bought any Christmas presents. We were banking on a situation like this. So that's why my eyes lit up when I saw it. I was like, oh, there's going to be a Christmas in the Moore household after all.
I was hoping for a loaf of bread.
Yeah, right.
For Christmas dinner.
Some fucking milk in here. Make some bread cereal. Randy style.
dinner.
Yeah. All right. You know I feel like the Hollands should make a fucking Hungry Man meal. It's just called the Randy meal.
Did I tell you this Thanksgiving? My brother's dating someone new. And
Yeah, you mentioned.
Yeah, he brought her over, and we're all having dinner. And my dad, of course, have you ever had cranberry sauce?
Oh no, the cranberry sauce makes a return.
It's a delicacy.
How did she react?
They both burst out laughing.
Oh, nice.
Because Ryan said, I told her before this started,
No.
you would say that.
That's great. I thought you were going to say they both burst out laughing because he ripped the nastiest fart as he said it.
It's a delicacy.
All right, so where was I here? Oh, right, I was talking about stealing these teddy bears. Let's see. Okay, and then, of course, if you have something and your kids have something, your wives also need something. Hey, Melissa, you're one of those. So Choco Chica gets 2 chocolate bars. Janie picked out a book for Minecraft AJ and for Brainy Jr. Let's see. Yeah, I lost my light. I'm sorry. And Brainy Jr., period. Oh, my God. She spent a long time looking and felt they would love these books the most. She loves them and bought herself a copy of them as well. We have passes to both Disney California Adventure and Disneyland, so we go all the time. Well, I go most often with my brother and a friend.
I was about to say, Michelle, I don't think that's true.
We were going to question you. So while I was there, I picked out toys for Kenna and Henry. That's awesome. I wanted them to be available exclusively at the parks and eBay and Amazon because people got to make money. Since Disney stores are everywhere, I didn't want to get something you just go get yourself. So I got Duffy and Shelly May. They have a story on their card and why they exist and how they're associated with Mickey and Minnie. I like the fact that Disney feels the need to let you know why these bears exist. They're like, wait, we know we sit your doubt about.
What does this say here? Profit. That's it.
We sense your doubt about the legitimacy of these 2 bears, so we feel we need to craft some lore around them.
So these are for Ken and Henry, the teddy bears?
I believe so. Okay. Duffy and Shelly May.
All right.
For Melissa and Nikki, we decided to go with Massage Envy cards. And threw in one for Nicole Nance, since she's so kindly to let us use her box and can't send flowers to it. Also, we figured they'd more likely go if they could go as a group, and given the news lately, safety in numbers. I also finally got around to remaking that card I sent you last year that you never got. Sorry about that. Enjoy. P.S. I did not let executive producer Janie proofread this, and it upsets her greatly. And will again when you read it. You guys are fucking awesome.
That's really good.
Jesus Christ. Love to my 2 equally favorite podcast hosts, Terrified Michelle, and also executive producer Janie.
Here's a card in it.
Melissa, thank you for holding the light up. This is very kind. I know I can obviously tell your arm's getting tired because it's been. Oh, look at that! I thought it was a butterfly, but it turns out there's a penis inside of it. It says Merry Sexmas.
Boobs?
Oh, it's boobs.
It's a whole body.
I thought it was a butterfly. It's a boob. Oh, it's boobs and
It's a
butt.
butt. Get them sides, Dave.
So let's rip this in half. And you can have one. I can have the other.
We'll each have a ball.
We each get a ball, yeah, and a little droplet of cum, which is coming off of this wiener that's inside the card. Merry Sexmas, it says, love executive producer Janie and Terrified Michelle. Thank y'all. Y'all are fucking
Very
awesome.
Sweet. These are some fucking tier 3 HQ bears right here. For real,
Oh, yes?
Yeah. These are super nice.
Look at this. These are super nice. Look at this. Thank you very much. Henry's going to love this. I cannot wait to go home and give this to him.
All right. Let's see. Oh, there's so much. So what is Massage Envy? Melissa made a very impressed, oh, awesome face.
I'm glad that you don't know either. I was going to ask that. I have no idea. Would you like me to Google it? Hey, Siri. What is Massage Envy?
Okay, one option is Massage Anytown and Tiny Town Clarkston.
Tiny Town Road.
Yep, that's what I thought.
All right. Thanks, Siri. There's a stock image of a woman getting a massage.
Here are some Magnum XL C words.
I'll take those. Thank you.
You can have all of them, Dave.
I could use some water balloons that are really hard to bust.
All right, here's the Ghost Scream hot sauce.
Ghost Scream,
Ghost Scream. That's pretty good. All right. I'm going to set that aside for a second. The I Heart Beaver stickers.
Awesome. I need one of those for my file cabinet. That's where all my stickers go.
Thank you for being a friend, Golden Girls Buttons.
You're welcome.
That's amazing.
Those are awesome.
Oh, a book for Brainy Jr.
What is it? Call of Cthulhu.
The Secrets of Story, innovative tools for perfecting your fiction and captivating readers.
Awesome.
Which he's into writing, so perfect. For Minecraft AJ, the Advanced Strategy Guide to Minecraft.
Nice.
Very nice.
Written by Minecraft AJ. Written and signed by.
And this will go on the wall. These Golden Girls and
those
Saints
are fucking
pictures.
great.
These are really, really good. Yes, I will revive the Instagram and post these on Instagram.
I do not believe it.
You probably shouldn't.
I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out. I do not believe it. What's in there? Oh, that's the Granddaddy hot sauce, I bet.
Yeah, here's the Mad Dog 357 with the 357 Magnum bullet.
That's I've still got a bottle of that at the house. That is what my sister, my lame sister in middle school who didn't know what the fucking rainbow parties were. That's what she and her fiance got me last year. That stuff is hot. That's what I trained on. Yeah, that's what I trained on to eat the pure capsaicin.
Here's some for Choco Chica, cranberry pumpkin spice chocolate, gingerbread cookie chocolate. And a cold pack so it didn't melt.
Really?
Good
Wow.
planning. In a protective bag. Michelle, Janie, damn.
Yeah, this is good. This is a really good package.
We were two sour boys coming into this.
Yeah, for real.
And now I feel infinitely better.
I mean, I wouldn't go so far to say that. I feel it's good though. It's good.
One is infinitely more than zero, Dave.
It's a good package. It's a great package. It is amazing. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, I can't wait to give this bear to Henry and put one of those I Love Beaver stickers on my file cabinet.
Now I'm gonna save these hot sauces because I'm not prepared to have hot sauces at the moment.
You
so I
are
will
not.
save these for the chocolate. So it won't just be Choco Chica trying stuff. We'll also have these hot sauces.
That sounds good. I like it.
Man, Merry Christmas, Janie. Executive producer Janie. I thought it said Executive Gooter, which also.
Executive Gooter. New title.
But, oh, man. Yep. Now I'm in a good place. Thank you. I could probably talk about Gradius now.
Gradius.
Now I can't.
Come
now
on.
It's done.
Come on, let's
now
get
it's done.
serious. Look,
Fucking Christmas parties.
Look, we had our fun. We opened presents. We did an audio unboxing, which you know is very popular on YouTube. So now we have to get super serious. This is a super serious part where we have to be like, we got to put our little video game journalist hats on and call it Gradius. That's what the industry knows it as. Gradius. It's Gradius. According to some strangers on
I want to
forum.
call it by its Japanese name. Nemesis.
Nemesis.
Why that didn't make it over? Why they had to change it to something like this? I don't know.
They had to save something for Resident Evil.
Yeah.
That was Konami, right?
I would.
the Konami jam.
I would have rather they called him Gradius.
You almost became a Jill sandwich while fighting Gradius.
Barry Burton.
Barry Burton. I was thinking about
God, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, Barry Burton. I love Barry Burton.
You hear that, Dave?
Yeah, I do hear that. It sounds like the Dave read some Wikipedia train. I'm not even gonna try to come up with something. It's never funny. Let's face it. It's never funny. It's always like the worst stretch.
Do you think that bit's funny? Let us know.
No, don't let us. I've decided that's whenever Tyler says, Dave, do you hear that? I'm going to be like, yep, here's a Wikipedia entry. Gradius.
Yeah, but you shouldn't the fuck up so I can read this.
Worse than, this is worse than a fucking potluck at work. Okay, everybody. Gradius, or as it is known in Japan, Gradiusu, is a 1985 horizontally scrolling shoot-'em-up video game developed and published by Konami, who I do realize that Konami did not make Resident Evil. You could stop sending that message you were working on.
Calm down, Paul's both corn and Cluel.
It was originally released in coin-operated arcade game. I'm just thinking about all the Pauls we have. We got so many Pauls. We're like Paul aplenty. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, back to Gradius. This just in from Wikipedia. It was the first game in the Gradius series. I'm really trying. I'm really hanging in there with Gradius. There's a whole series of shoot 'em ups. That's what it says. In Gradius, the player maneuvers a spacecraft known as the Vic Viper. That sounds like a football guy's name, doesn't it? Like, oh man, did you see that, Pat? It sounds like if Marvel Comics.
He's the badass from the other school that you've heard about.
Right. No, you're right. No, it's like if Marvel Comics like did a mini series, essentially they did Friday Night Lights, like the opposing quarterback, his name would be Vic Viper. And he'd probably have this like leather jacket with like a velour fucking viper on the back of it or
Throws
something.
a touchdown. Tunnel snakes rule.
Right. Yes. Yes. All right. We should go as tunnel snakes to the arcade expo.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
It is a reference that probably would be missed by a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I mean, even me. I think if I saw a bunch of people dressed up as tunnel snakes, I'd be like, what the fuck are these greasers doing here?
Yeah.
Is this a Sweet River City Ransom cosplay you guys are doing? All right.
Sweet Kings from Fallout New Vegas. No, we're the Tunnel Snakes from Fallout 3.
You shut up. You check it. All right, let's see. The Vic Viper must defend itself from various alien enemies. The game features a power-up system called the Power Meter, based upon collecting capsules to purchase additional weapons. The arcade version was released in Japan under the title Nemesis, as you said.
Yeah, like I think this is the first side-scroller shooter game we've done for the NES. So it's this game. It was sort of hard for me to. I guess I've never done a side-scrolling shooter this early before.
Like in the morning?
Yeah,
Like before breakfast? Like, I don't know what you mean.
Morning shooters. No, just I guess anything pre-SNES.
Oh, I see this old. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't think I've never played this game in the arcade because this was a port. This might be one of the earliest ones that I played as well. Way
So
before
like
breakfast.
85, I think.
Yeah, 85. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll let it out of the bag. I like it.
Do you?
I don't love it.
I'm kind of surprised. I was curious.
I mean, side-scrolling shooters like this, things that are like R-Type,
Yeah.
do hit a nostalgia thing for me. You know, R-Type being one of the early games that I owned.
Yeah.
So side-scrolling shooters, I'm generally okay with. And I feel like this game, like, I think it's for its era, it is a quality game. I think it's hard to go back and play this in light of other side-scrolling shooters. So I feel like the genre has matured a lot.
Sure.
But I like it. It has its disappointing features for me.
All right. We'll talk about what are the disappointing features. In this
Bosses.
game. Okay.
You fight the same fucking ship
Yeah.
over and over
Yeah.
and over again.
It looks like this boss ship to me looked like if someone had lopped the eye off of the top of the Technodrome and then like put it in armor and threw it up into space. That's what this boss ship looks like.
Yep, and there are a few like mini bosses, I guess, with the boss of almost every stage until the very last stage. It's this same ship that moves in the same pattern, does the same thing.
Well, don't forget the first boss in the game. How can you forget the first boss in the game?
Volcano
Two
titties.
volcanoes. Two volcanoes. You got to fight two volcanoes. You have to fight. What is that? Geology?
Yeah.
what? I don't understand. All right, you're in space.
Yep.
Well, how does this work? I don't know.
Because then, yeah, at the end of the game, like you blow up a giant like space station looking thing, but it's still, I mean, why do you have volcanoes in your space station? But okay, all right.
Yeah, it's
All right,
fine.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's a defense system.
Yeah.
Right. It's like a very like James Bond, like over the top. Like I say James Bond, but I've only seen like one James Bond movie. What I really mean to say is Hank Scorpio. It's like a Hank Scorpio
Yes,
defense.
there you go.
Where
I was
it's
about
like
to say, what, Jimmy Bond? What would you call
Jimmy
him?
Bond. Yeah.
We're pretty tight, you know, Jimmy Bond.
Right. It's Goober. It's Goober Bond. But yeah, man, it's very like, I feel like that is a very like a situation where it's like, oh, Vic Viper's in the space station. Activate the volcanoes.
Man, it's a really Scorpio. That's a really good comparison.
Our first line of defense. Two volcanoes.
Most people probably say this is fucked up and leave.
Right,
So
yeah.
put out the volcanoes.
Oh shit, volcanoes. Also, I feel
We'll put out one. What would we do if they get past the first one? put a second volcano.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we need 2 volcanoes.
We need a backup volcano.
Right. What we are not. What do you take us for? A third world planet? A third world? No, motherfucker. We got 2.
Yeah, but the game, because it's your standard side-scrolling shooter in space.
You're a ship.
Yeah, you get upgrades.
You do. You collect power-ups. This, I think, is actually a really cool feature of the game. And it's kind of groundbreaking, too. You have at the bottom of the screen, you have a weapon bar, which is, if you just imagine a long bar that's divided into 8ths. And then some of those spaces are named things. Like the first space on the left is named Speed Up. And as you destroy ships, as you destroy enemies, when you kill an orange enemy, you get a power-up token, and it fills up that bar at the bottom. And when you want to fill it up, like, okay, for instance, let's just say the 6th slot is option, which I'm not sure that it is, but whatever. You would need to collect 6 tokens to fill that bar up 6 slots, and then you press the B button, and you essentially purchase that power up, and it is automatically, boom, added to the Vic Viper.
I like that system.
I like that system a lot too. It does get a little awkward. I felt like it got cumbersome because it's like I felt like I was constantly like looking down and being like, okay, can I afford the shield yet? Nope. And I look up from the bar and like I would look up and yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, cool. I've just been shot. I'm dead. I'm blown up. But I do like the idea of you being able to configure the ship however you want.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mean, you start out the game and it's just like, when I first started this game, fired it up, I was like, oh shit, this ship is really slow. This is a slow game. And then I learned the system where it's like, oh, you have to upgrade your speed by filling that first slot and buying it. And you can buy it over and over again.
Which is very important that you do.
Yeah, you can stack it up to 13 times, but I have never done that. From what I hear, I saw a run of Gradius on Twitch, and the Mexican runner was there, the dude that like played through all the NES games, beat all the NES games, and he was giving commentary, and I believe he said that you can stack speed up 13 times. That is fucking crazy, because it's like, when I first started playing this game, when I stacked speed twice, I felt like it was too fast. Like I felt like, whoa, this ship is totally uncontrollable. But I think like this is a testament to the quality of the game, the quality of the mechanics, and like it got to the point where after maybe about 6 hours of playing, when I didn't have 4 speed power-ups stacked, I felt like I was going too slow. So that's really cool that it's like, it felt like, oh yeah, I'm getting better at controlling this game because I can do it at a higher speed now.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool.
Which it has its bullet hellish moments. So
Yeah,
like
oh God, fuck yes,
that
it
speed
does.
is pretty fucking critical.
Yeah. You need it. When you max it out, the run that I was watching was a tool assisted run by TASBot. And dude, it was fucking gnarly because it's like they had the speed maxed out. And what happens when you max the speed out? This is incredible. I love it. And when the speed is maxed out, you can actually like the ship can jump. It like essentially does like mini teleports because it's going so fast that it can't like animate smoothly. So like when it moves, it's essentially like moving 8 pixel chunks at a time. So it's like the bot was like, there are parts in this game where there's split levels. And the levels are split by like, I don't know, like a 5 pixel platform. And the bot is essentially just phasing the ship back and forth through the wall to avoid enemies. It's fucking crazy.
That's pretty good.
I'll have a link to that because it's really cool.
Yeah.
I'll have a link to that in the show notes. It is like just a 17-minute run of Gradius done like with so much fucking style and flair. It's ridiculous because it's like, at some point, the Vic Viper, there's no enemies, and it's just spelling out words because it's going so fast that it's like writing shit in cursive. It's fucking crazy. It's great.
See, that's impressive that that's a thing that you can do, like in an NES game. Like that's
Yeah, it totally is.
That's very cool.
It totally is. I'd love to see a human being, not a human being, but a human being play a Gradius at 13 speed.
Oh, you'd have to have as many midichlorians as Anakin to do
Yeah,
that.
so many goddamn
Yeah,
midichlorians.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't have a father, and your midichlorians are through the roof.
You went and saw the new Star Wars, didn't you?
I went and saw the new Star Wars.
Yes. What did? No spoilers. But what did you think?
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I didn't love it. I want to see it a second time, but I liked it.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where I went in. It was one of those movies where, man, I don't want. I'm gonna come across as a fucking dick. I'm
Did
sure.
I open this can of worms that I shouldn't have opened?
It's because like this, I could do 3
Because there might be a
hours.
reason you have not mentioned Star Wars to me since you've seen it.
Oh no, I mean it's not because I dislike the movie. I don't typically talk to you about Star Wars just
That's
because I
true.
know it's not really a thing that
You
know,
can, though, if you
that
ever
you're
need
into.
to.
Yeah, right.
I'm here for all your Star Wars needs.
If I can't sleep at night, like, God, I got to talk to Star Wars about somebody. And like, all of the people who enjoy Star Wars are asleep. So I'm going to talk to the guy who
Yeah.
does not.
I'm always there to encourage you to lick a butthole and tell me about Star Wars.
Hey, man, I'm in a really rough spot. I'm thinking about watching the prequels. Can we talk?
Go lick your mom's butthole, man. Yeah.
Right.
It'll
yeah.
help. If she's asleep, even better. Just surprise her with it.
Yeah,
It's
oh,
fine.
everyone loves a surprise.
Everybody loves something wet,
Right.
wet and open in your asshole.
I tell you what, let me eat an ice cube first.
Let me go have an ice cube in my mouth.
Right. Yeah. Let me eat an ice cream sandwich. And not chew it up
Let me
really
suck
well.
on this till it's sharp.
Yeah,
and then
just go right on in there. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I like The Last Jedi.
yeah. Okay.
It is a good movie. It's a very good movie that I want to see again. It's just one of those things where it's like someone. Okay, so my boss has told me before that he has this theory about like why people get down around Christmas. I promise this is going somewhere, and it's not Gradius related. And that is that when you're a child, Christmas is magical. And it's a magical thing that only happens like once a year, and it's super special, and every year seems to get better. And then you reach a certain age where all of a sudden Christmas isn't magical anymore. And it's like that realization where it's like, oh, this isn't magical. That realization is saddening. And that is kind of how I feel about The Last Jedi. It was a good movie. It was a good movie, but it didn't give me that, like, it didn't give me the feels that, like,
Rogue One did like you.
I don't know. It didn't give me the feels like Rogue One did. It didn't give me the feels like The Force Awakens did. And if you were to ask me why, I would say I don't know. I can't answer that question. I just know that it didn't. Like, it didn't feel magical to me. It was a good movie. It was entertaining. I liked it a lot. But it just didn't it didn't hit me emotionally,
Yeah.
which is weird for Star Wars because like I get really emotional about Star Wars. I do. It's like that original trilogy like makes me fucking emotional. Like it hits me on a deep level. And I think it's just because I watched those movies as a kid and those movies are important to me. And then, I don't know, it's just weird to see a Star Wars movie and not leave the theater being like, oh my God, that felt like a spiritual event.
Oh,
And it
man.
didn't. So, but it was good. It was a good movie.
Yeah. Because the first thing I remember when I opened up Facebook on Thursday, the first thing I saw was Peter Panda rage over Star Wars. So I was like, I wonder what Dave's opinion of this is.
Well, there now you have it.
Yep.
It's a very middle of the road, Dave style review, I guess. I liked it. It's just not. It just wasn't magical.
Yeah.
I'll just put it that way. It just wasn't magical. It just wasn't. Not for me. There are magical moments that I'm not going to spoil
Yeah.
that were really, really cool. There were some really cool things that happened in the movie. It's a cool movie. It's a good movie. It's well shot. Just, I don't know. I mean, it's not my favorite. Not my favorite Star Wars movie.
Okay. You know what else has space fights and aliens?
Lots of things.
Yeah.
Starship Troopers.
Yep.
We're going to talk about that now.
That's why I'm going to talk about the shower scene in Starship Troopers.
Yeah, please. Let's actually, if we could do like a frame by frame review of Starship Trooper shower scene. That'd be great.
That's a Patreon episode.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, well, let's do it. We'll do a we should do a whole episode on just shower scenes.
The one where you see Chun-Li naked in the shower.
Yeah,
in
the
Street Fighter
Chun-Li
movie.
the classic Porky's. I feel like that's like the original bathroom pervert scene.
Yeah, the one in Heavy Rain where you get to.
Oh yeah. The heavy rain shower scene. Yeah, man, nothing was more. It's still to this day. It's like nothing's more awkward to me than two video game characters kissing.
Oh yeah,
It never looks right. It never looks right. It never looks natural. It's just like we just haven't invented the kiss physics yet. We got boobs that look really fucking real and accurate, but kissing,
Until people
we haven't nailed it yet.
come really hard to kissing, there's just not going to be a market for it.
Some
like
of
there
us
are
do.
Boobs.
I'm just gonna throw that out there. Some
Yeah?
of us do.
All right.
Hey, look, girls kissing is a subreddit.
Oh yeah. Okay. Girls kissing. We didn't
Yeah.
let
No,
video games catch up.
You're right. Give them some time.
No. Because I think the volcano is a mini boss.
Back to Gradius.
There is
Yes.
a slightly different circular ship. You fight like 3 or 4 of those in a row before you fight the same ship again as a mini boss.
Yeah.
There's like a weird DNA strand
Yeah.
that you fight.
Yeah. As far as like enemies go, I'm used to, and granted, I know this is an early side scrolling shooter, but as far as these kinds of games go, the enemies were not weird enough for me.
They're just robots or circles or.
You're right.
Yeah,
circles.
I'm used to like
just shapes sometimes. Yeah.
In I guess the R-Type, I'm used to like the bosses being like these fucked up looking
Decapitated
half-screen
godheads.
monstrosities.
Right.
Yeah. Where you're like blowing open the skin flaps to get to like
Yeah.
pulsating hearts and shit.
It's my nickname in high school, Skin Flap. I lost a lot of weight.
Skin flaps
Just
more
so much. I lost like 200 pounds my sophomore year. Just skin flaps.
in a week.
In a week, yeah, it was crazy. Turns out I just had to take a big shit. That was a poop joke. It's a 200-pound poop joke. You're welcome, internet. I'm here all week.
I'm trying to think. Because outside of buying your own power ups, the terrain differs a little bit. Like you do have like earthy style levels, open space levels, a rocky canyon type area.
Yeah.
Area of just like metal
Pipes.
bars and pipes.
Just I feel like that was an NES staple. And I don't know if it was because of Super Mario Brothers, but I do blame Super Mario Brothers, where it's like there are so many goddamn pipes in Nintendo games. Like I feel like there was just like some executive who was like, oh, I got pipes in there.
Yeah, you got it.
You gotta have pipes. Kids love pipes. Look at this Super Mario Brothers game, Mark. Konami Mark.
You look at Play Mario Bros. You tell me no one just come in this loving pipes.
You're right.
Or I know what the kiddies like.
They like pipes.
There's I guess sort of an electric sort of level that looks like sort of like old fashioned wallpaper, I guess, because it's the bronze like tiles outlined in blue.
I did not make it far in this game. I made it like 4 levels deep. So I don't know what happened like at the end of the game, other than some YouTube videos that I watched briefly. I don't like watching gameplay. I want to experience, you know. So I'm mostly familiar with the first 3 levels over and over and over and over and over again.
Because when you get hit, you lose all of your power ups. So when you're further in the game, suddenly you're hit, you lose everything you had. It fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, but that is a staple of this genre that I fucking hate.
Yep,
it's like
fucking awful.
It's all about the power ups. I'm sure it is possible, and someone has done a full run of all of these games with no power ups. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, man, it is the worst feeling when you got like, man, I have gotten the Vic Viper like fucking loaded up, like just completely maxed out. I've got them fucking the 4 speed where I want. I don't want to max out at 13. I don't want to fucking kitty pride my way to victory. I got the fucking options, those little orbs that orbit your ship and fire with you. I got the fucking dual shot. I got the fucking missiles. I got the shield. And then I die by fucking running into a mountain or something where it's like, oh, shield doesn't block mountains, motherfucker. And it's like the feeling of starting over is just like, it sends me on tilt so fast because this is how this game works for me. I'll get to level 3 on 1 life with all the power-ups. I die once, and then it's like next life done, next life done. I just burn through them super fast because it's like first of all, I no longer have the will. I no longer have the will to fight.
Yeah, I get fully powered up. Save state.
Oh,
That's
yeah?
how I got. That's how I got through it.
That's smart.
Fuck it. Fuck doing
smart.
it any other way. Like I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
Save states.
Yeah, no, sure. I didn't save state this go around for this game because I liked it so much. This is actually a game that I would like to finish. So I've got this and Ghosts and Goblins that I need to finish. Two difficult games. Dude, I thought this game was hard. I thought Gradius was hard. Like just straight up. I mean, I thought this was a difficult game. I liked the challenge.
Because there will be, it does a good job with not having a lot of slowdown either. But the screen
Yeah,
will
for
fill
real,
full of
dude.
enemies and little orange projectiles, and it's, I mean, you're having to bob and weave like just between pixels. It is.
Yeah. No, and that's great. I mean, I'm glad that you brought it up. There's like the amount of the sprite flicker in this game is very low. I mean, yeah, it's amazing. It's very, very playable.
Yeah, it's programmed well.
Yeah, you know, it really is. At no point, it's not one of those things where it's like, I mean, there are cheaply designed death traps in this game, but it was never like, oh, I died because I didn't see that thing because it was like flashing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it just happened to be invisible when we collided.
Yeah.
There's none of that.
No.
Which would be a disaster in a game like this. Like, imagine if you had
Oh,
fucking
God.
1,000 bullets flying at you, and even 5% of those are invisible half of the time. Like, no, that's not going to work. You are going to have a bad time.
Except then the boss is brain.
Big old brain.
Big old brain.
Doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Takes a lot of hits.
Yep.
A lot of hits to kill that
It's a
brain.
brain made of elbow skin. It's very tough.
It's an ashy brain. Yeah, and then it blows up, and there's this little like Death Star, tiny little Death Star explosion, and the Vic Viper flies up towards the screen,
Yeah.
and it says, "Congratulations!"
Yep.
And then the game starts over again.
You killed a peaceful race, you jerk.
Yeah, right. Yes, because okay, I'm glad you brought that up because I believe the backstory of this game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is the planet that you're from the pilot of the Vic Viper? Their planet is called Gradius, and I don't know why we're going out in space killing big brains and ships. I feel like we're the aggressor.
That'd be a good twist. I'd enjoy that.
I don't-
a very Ender's Game sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, spoilers. I don't know. I know.
Sorta.
I don't know. I don't know shit about Ender's Game.
I read the first one, and
Yes.
Blake was like, "Stop now, stop now."
I didn't know there's more than one.
Yep. And supposedly they're just awful.
Just
But
50
the first
of them.
one's good.
Well, so it's Ender's Game. I remember it goes Ender's Game and then Boxcar Kids #1.
Yeah.
That's the arc of the series. I agree. It did get kind of weird
It's
about
kinda
book
weird.
7. Did you ever read the Boxcar Kids?
No.
Man, I love that. I love those books. I wanted them all. My collector mentality was like well built in, even when I was like 7 years old, because it's like, how many of these books do they make? And then I remember looking like in the Scholastic book fair.
Get your book fair. Yeah.
Newspaper, whatever the fuck that thing was.
Yeah,
Do you remember that like newspaper they'd give you? Where it's
Do you
like,
have any extra Do we have any extra Bible pages?
right?
Can you print some books on Bible page paper?
No, we ran out of that, so we used this old cheesecloth. Is this gonna work? I remember going through that fucking thing and being like, "Oh my god, look, they got like Boxcar Kids #28." It's just like, do you read these things? I do, but it's because I'm a child and I have a lot of time.
I mean, that's how it was the Goosebumps. I collected a lot of Goosebump books. Eventually, I
collectible.
stopped reading them. I just would buy them. So, like, half of my collection was like ratty from being read all the time. The other half was perfectly pristine.
Yeah, I know.
Binding not broken at all.
I know, right? No, same way, 100%, same way. It's just like Steam games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like Steam games.
Yeah. I have backed way the fuck off from Steam games.
Me too.
Yeah.
I've told you about my policy now, right? I don't buy a game unless I'm going to play it right then and there. It's fucking crazy
idea.
because it's like, I realize I miss out on sales that way, but it's like when I look at the $100 I spent on games that I don't play versus the $60 that I'm going to pay for a game that I am going to play right now, it makes more sense to just buy the fucking $60 game.
Yeah. And I mean, I also look at Steam sales. It's like I have that. I have that. I have that. It's the same shit that's been on sale, 60% off for the last 5 or 6 years. I have that. I have that. A handful of games will come on sale that I don't have,
Yeah.
but it's just like I have hundreds of games.
Yeah, I know
I have
you do.
hundreds and hundreds of Steam games. and
I've got a
I've not
lot.
played
You
a
have
quarter
more.
of them.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I know. I get it,
so
man.
it's like, all right, no, because I'm done. I'm gonna go play the regular Nintendo.
It's kind of crazy, isn't it? Like, okay, maybe this is just me, but dude, I have like really, really, really enjoyed just playing old NES games. Like, I mean, there is something that's very satisfying about playing an old NES game. And
Yeah.
I know some of it is nostalgia, but another part of it is also just like, I don't know, man, like playing Gradius was like, this game is challenging, but it's simple at the same time. This is a simple
you can just
game.
sit down. For an adult, it's good to just we can just sit down, do something for a little while. Oh, you're right. I feel like for this stage of our lives, like, and trying to do this show, like, man, it makes sense. This list makes sense, and it's been more enjoyable than any list we've done for me since the Super Nintendo list.
Oh no, this is more enjoyable for me than the Super Nintendo list because there were some real stinkers in the Super
That's
Nintendo
true.
list.
We haven't come across anything that I've hated.
Yeah, I think the thing you've been the most harsh on has been Galaga,
Yeah.
and even that was not scathing.
It's just not my thing. You know, I don't, and I empirically think it's a bad game. So
Sure. Final thoughts? I mean, have we talked enough about Gradius?
There's not much else to go on.
There is
to be
not a whole
perfectly
lot.
honest.
The Easter Island heads
The music is
are in this game.
The music,
Sparse,
yeah, and it's very
lacking.
because I want to say it's sort of like it gets in your head, but I also had on some stages it's hard to tell the difference between the sound effects and the music.
And the music, yeah, and the music is subdued. I guess is maybe not the right term to use because it is like high tempo and stuff. But I mean, you're right. It does just kind of blend in.
Yeah, I don't feel like it always makes sense to what you're doing. It's not bad. I just don't feel like it.
No, it's not bad.
It's like I don't know. It's sort of like playing a shooter to the two different tempos of the Tetris theme. Like
yeah,
because it's the same like high pitched, tinny sort of bleeps and bloops that are similar to
Sure.
sound effects. And I don't.
yeah. No, it's true. It doesn't have an orchestrated feel. That's for sure.
No.
I streamed this game on Twitch 2 nights, and the first night I just rolled through regular sound, regular music, in-game sound, and second night I did a song request night. Holy God, this game is so much better listening to music that you like.
I feel like heavy metal would be a good thing to play this to, like something adventurous. You know?
Yeah, totally. I honestly this is a game like, okay, me in high school, what I would have done was turn the sound off for this game, and I would have played the John Williams soundtracks to like Empire Strikes Back or something like that. I mean, it would have been amazing.
You have any achievements?
Yeah, I do. I actually I've got 6 achievements.
All right.
These are all from Twitch chat from when I was streaming it. We've got Dirty Dirty Cheater. And I'd like to credit Zalnop for that. To unlock Dirty Dirty Cheater, you need to unleash the power of the Konami code.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
A little bit of trivia. This is the first game to feature the famous Konami code, which is
What, up, down, BA, BA, start?
up, down, left, right,
Left, right.
BA, start. I also probably got it wrong because I had to be told what it was in chat. It is ridiculous how like that muscle memory of the Konami code is like when I am okay. If you were to ask me right now, hey, what's your password to your computer at work? I'd be like,
That's none of your business.
yeah, watch yourself, man. I got important documents on that machine.
That's the same password as everything. So no.
No, let me tell you, coming up with a different password for everything is exhausting. I know because I have done it, and it is just like what that leads to is me not caring about things anymore because it's like it'll get to a point where it's like I'll try the password 3 times and it says you're locked out, and I'm like, well, I'm never using this again. Wasn't that important? I cannot be bothered to email them about this.
Yep.
Goodbye, service. How the hell did I get there? The Konami code, I feel like, is very muscle memory because it's like I can't tell you my password for certain things. I just have to be at a keyboard and I just have to type them out.
Yeah.
That was me just covering our asses for getting the Konami codes wrong. Did you like
No,
that?
no, it's okay.
All right.
It's all
That's
right.
just some Dave insurance.
NES is in my era. I should be expected to remember it. It's fine.
Well,
It's fine.
That is fair. Is it really anybody's era? Let's philosophize. Next achievement I got is I feel the need. I feel the need. And in order to unlock I feel the need, you need to max your speed out.
That's a good
you need
one.
to get that
That's a
speed
good
power
one.
up 13 damn times. Credit goes to Exalted Lord Mike of Purdue for that one. Thank you very much. And I put a little spin on this. The follow-up achievement to that is the need for ludicrous speed. Now that is a Fast and the Furious meets Spaceballs reference. I need to thank Brooks for this. To unlock the need for ludicrous speed, you need to get too fast during the most inopportune time, which... Dude, what killed me the most in this game was literally running into shit. Like the running into the floor, running into the ceiling, running into a mountain, and it would always happen right after I got a speed boost, and it's like I'm not 100% comfortable with how I'm like Bambi on ice out there, and it's just oh, and he's dead. Ludicrous speed. Next achievement I got is Pop Rocked. In order to unlock Pop Rocked, you need to die during the volcano boss. Credit goes to Edgelord Kyle for that. I had a name for that, which was Joe versus the volcano. But that's a deep Tom Hanks cut. Next achievement, fuck under breath. This is probably my favorite one. To unlock fuck under breath, you need to play Gradius and hate yourself for it. That one, the achievement credit goes to Ben Caruth, aka Arizona Matt. Next achievement we've got, and the last one, I believe, is Pew Pew Pew. And in order to unlock Pew Pew Pew, you need to get the high score without using any power-ups. Which is, I'm just going to go ahead and say it is impossible. I don't think anybody can do that. I'm going to throwing that challenge out. Go ahead and waste your time if you want.
Even if you do it, we're not going to believe you, so don't waste your time.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't.
We're going to be real dicks about it.
No, Billy Mitchell.
Exactly. We're going to be real fucking Billy Mitchells about this shit.
We're not like Twin Galaxies. We don't accept VHS tapes.
Right? We are not like Twin Galaxies. We do not give a shit. Credit for that achievement for Pew 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 goes to Time Lord Josh Edwards. Tyler, do you have any achievements?
I do. Let me move all these
boxes.
Boxes and Golden Girl.
The gift cards that Terrified Michelle gave the wives look like they are in what you would get an apple pie from McDonald's.
It does. It looks just like an apple pie box.
I'm tempted when I leave here. I am going to go to McDonald's for dinner. I'm going to go through the drive-thru. I might hand them this thing after and be like, I don't understand. I ordered a pie and you gave me this.
No, put a pie in it. It's for my wife, and I want her to think that we got mail. She got mailed an apple pie.
But also, put a pie in it is the name of our new podcast where we just think of things you can put pies in.
Welcome to Pie Holder. I've got three.
Right. Okay. What you got?
First one is Milky Way. And you unlock that when you beat the volcano bosses because it looks like two boobies spewing fiery space milk.
All right.
It's a Milky Way.
Space milk.
Fiery space milk.
Fiery space milk.
And then Brain Candy. And
that's a Kids in the Hall reference.
Well, you beat the boss. You unlock Brain Candy.
Nice.
And courtesy of you 20 minutes ago, Kitty pried your way to victory. And that is you beat a level with maxed out speed.
Prideful victory.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
I got some questions for you, dude.
All right.
If you were to give this game a beard, that sums up how you feel about it, because that's how we very seriously rate games on this show. What kind of beard would you give it?
See, when I sat down, this is the first one that came to mind where it was just like nothing popped out at me.
The beard of Kyle Katarn.
Nothing.
Oh, no?
That works. Because it's just like, do I want to do... No, I don't want to do a space beard. Do I want to do Star Wars? No, I did Star Wars just like recently.
Wait, I don't want to do a space beard? That's the first time that phrase has ever been uttered in
I don't want to do a
the
space
universe.
beard.
Excuse me, sir. Would you like to do a space beard? Why, yes, I would.
I love a space beard. So I'll give this the reverse beard
Wait.
of evil Spock.
The reverse beard?
Because he's the evil twin, the inverse, the evil. So the beard of evil Spock.
The
Let's just say
goatee.
that.
The,
Yeah,
that's the
goatee.
classic. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bad guy right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Evil Spock.
Sure. I was like, I'm just
Sure.
I'll do some Star Trek. Let's see.
Sure. That's the ticket.
I have nothing written down here, so whatever pops into my head.
What? I had no idea.
I know. I know. Because it was just like, nothing's coming. Nothing's coming. Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Evil Spock. It works. It does work. It works. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
I've got another question for you. I'm trying to give you ample time.
I've got one. I'm good.
Okay, great. Okay. If you were to give this game
Yeah.
a pair of glasses that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of glasses would it be?
I'd
And
give
why are they the glasses of Evil Spock?
Don't think I didn't run through my cast of Star Trek characters. Like, any of them have glasses? Who does have glasses? Oh,
Jody.
Hermes from Futurama.
Ah,
so the
okay.
small spectacles of Hermes
Nice.
from Futurama.
Nice. I like Hermes.
I do too.
Yeah,
I like
good
all of
character.
Futurama.
Yeah, Futurama's great.
Futurama, oh god, it's so fucking good. Unlike The Simpsons, which I feel faltered in quality, Futurama was good the whole way through.
Futurama's
The whole way
great.
through. I love Futurama.
I know I've told this story before, but like I remember hating Futurama the first time I saw it as a kid. I truly remember. I was like, these guys aren't even yellow. I don't understand.
Oh yeah, it just felt like a bastardization.
It really did. It felt like a weird Simpsons, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Turns out, but I
Yep.
didn't appreciate it as a child. I was straight up like, don't give me this shit.
Yep.
I need more. How about a second episode of Simpsons each week? How about that? I'll never get enough of that show.
How about that, Matt Groening?
Growing. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
I have like a billion more goddamn
Fuck
questions
yeah.
for you.
Give it up.
The first of which is this is a segment that we like to call "How much is this game on price charting?" If you were to buy this game used on price charting right now, loose, how much do you think you pay for it?
$10.
Really good guess. Really, really good guess. You're extremely close. Actual price of I almost said Galaga of Gradius.
Galagagius.
Galagris. On price charting at the time of this recording is $9.
Ooh.
I feel like that's actually a pretty
a decent
decent
buy.
price. Yeah. You want to take a guess how much it is complete?
45.
Very close again, $38. New?
$225.
God damn, you were really close, 257.
All right.
Did you do a
No.
little research before? I mean, you know.
I just one of the video I watched about its history. They said it's an 18% rarity score.
18% rarity score. It's like they're grading it like a Pokemon.
Yeah.
What's
exactly.
the what's the CP of?
It's IV. It's 100%.
Got to train it. Oh
Who
man,
cares if it's terrible with an awful move set? I'm glad I don't play Pokemon Go anymore.
I am too.
I'm still on that subreddit, and that subreddit just looking at it is exhausting.
oh, what is it like?
Just all the shit that they have to that you do now, and all the different factors, and I think they have up to Gen 3 Pokemon now, so it's just
Yeah, I heard that Gen 3 was released. You know what's really cool? Not giving a shit about stuff.
yeah.
I mean, that's like a really cool feeling. Like I was playing Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. I was playing it daily. For like a couple weeks, and I liked it. It's fine. But today I realized I was like, oh man, I haven't logged in to Animal Crossing for like 3 days, and then I was like, oh well.
Best thing is you log in, they're just gonna give you shit, so you may as well just not log in because that's
Yeah.
how Animal Crossing works.
Oh right, yeah, I know. Well, in this Animal Crossing, they just give you chores.
Because when I had Kenneth this weekend, she's like, "Daddy, I want to watch Mommy's game about IKEA." I was like, "What? I want to watch Mommy's game about IKEA."
All right, hold on. Let me YouTube this.
It's like-
Mommy's game about IKEA.
So I asked her, "What is she talking about?" Oh, Animal Crossing. It's the game about IKEA. It's like, oh, just furniture design. Okay.
That new leaf.
The whatever. I guess. The
Pocket Camp.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's fine. That game's fine, but it's like a good feeling when it's just like I'm done with this. I don't care.
Yeah.
Or hell, maybe I'm not done with it. Now what? Maybe I'll log in tomorrow. Maybe I won't. Who gives a shit? Who's gonna get me?
That's true.
Tom Nook, good luck. Fucking try.
Fucking bring it, Tom Nook.
Bring it. I don't give a shit. Tyler.
Bring it, Rossetti. Fuck you. Fuck you,
Yeah,
Rossetti.
for real, fuck Rossetti, though. I'll turn off my goddamn 3DS however I fucking please. Did you buy this, Rossetti? No, you didn't. Check your fucking privilege, Rossetti. Don't give me shit. I have a quiz prepared.
Yeah.
Would you like to do the?
Fuck
Would
yeah,
you like to do a quiz?
I'd love to do a quiz.
This quiz, it should be titled something good, but it's not. I called it Vic Viper because these are all ships, starships that are not the Vic Viper. They're the Vic Vipers of the world. Are you ready?
It's
Tyler?
not going to go well.
It's probably not. I'll be
like it's going to be like a disaster for me.
There are some tough ones in here, but I'll be honest. I did pick and choose ones that I thought would be appropriate. That still does not mean it's going to be not a disaster. But you got some of these for sure. For sure. All right, Tyler. Number 1. Powered by dilithium crystals and launched in 2245, this illustrious Starship gained its status as a famous space exploration vessel due to its historic 5-year mission.
Is that the Enterprise?
That is the USS Enterprise,
Okay.
NCC-1701.
Oh, damn.
Which I totally had memorized.
Maybe.
Not. Number 2, doing good. 1 of 1. Question 2, you got this. You got this. This BioWare video game ship was named after a pivotal battle in the Second World War.
The Normandy.
Correct.
It had to be like
Normandy.
Tully Voravos. Normandy. Normandy.
Very good. You're doing good. Question 3. This enormous mining vessel, owned by the Jupiter Mining Company, lost its entire crew, except for the lowest ranking technician, Dave Lister, who was in suspended animation at the time, and his cat, Frankenstein.
No clue.
Let me give you a hint. It is a comedy show with a science fiction background.
The Mystery Science 3000? I don't know what the ship's called.
It is British. The ship is the same
The
name.
Cup of Tea.
Yeah, the cup in space. It is.
There you go, Ross and Paul. The Cup of Tea.
It is Red Dwarf.
Oh, okay.
Red Dwarf. Number 4. Sometimes known as the SOL, this giant bone-shaped spacecraft is part of an elaborate, unethical experiment to see how bad movies affect a person's sanity. There's your Mystery Science Theater 2000. What's the name of the ship?
I don't know.
It's sometimes known as the SOL.
The shit out of luck?
It is it's the Satellite of Love.
Okay.
5, but that's the joke. You got the joke.
Oh, yeah.
Number 5. Originally built to catch and transport fish from the seas of Ganymede, this vessel was purchased and upgraded by a second-hand. I'm sorry. My wording was incorrect. This vessel was purchased second-hand and upgraded by a former ISSP officer in order to house a group of bounty hunters.
I don't know what it's called. Bebop, right?
It is the Bebop.
Oh, it is? That's what it's called?
It is the Bebop.
Oh, okay, there you go.
It is the Bebop.
I knew it.
I knew that you didn't, but I wanted to give it to you real bad because you said it. You said the
Yep.
Bebop, and it's like that is the answer on here. Number 6, Tyler. It's the ship that made the Kessel Run in under 12 parsecs.
The Millennium Falcon?
The Millennium Falcon. Correct.
It's not Falcon. It's Falcon?
No, it's Falcon.
Oh, it is Falcon.
But you can say it however you want.
Okay.
I'm not going to hold you to it. Look, I'm not going to play.
I'd rather have a Lynxer Falcon if I'm honest.
Yeah. Let's see. Number 7. This intergalactic spaceship is painted in a color called electric mucus and was designed and built by Professor Hubert J. Farnsworth.
The Magic School Bus.
Correct. The Magic School Bus.
Shit, what is it called? I can picture it, but I don't know. I can't remember what it's called from Futurama. Fuck. The Express? Something Express? I went Escargot Express? No, that's Earthbound.
I know. You're on the right track with Express.
Yeah, something Express.
It's the Planet Express ship. It has, for bonus points, It does have a name. Would you like to take a stab at the name? I'll give you a hint. Think of a cow name.
The Moofus.
Bessie.
Okay.
Which I think is like
Yeah,
that's a
did
cow
not
name.
know that.
The Moofus. I like the Moofus.
That's what my stuffed cow was named when I was little.
Really was it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Moofus.
Moofus.
I like to think like when I hear Moofus, I think of like a deviant art parallel of like all the Final Fantasy VII characters as furries, and it's like Rufus just happens to be a cow, and he's named Moofus. And you fight him as Cloud. Cloud, well, I don't know what kind of animal Cloud would be. Probably like a fucking cheetah or something like that. And like Cheetah Cloud's fighting Moofus on the Shinra building.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
Everyone remembers
Love
that.
it.
Everyone remembers that.
I want the animal mod.
Yeah. Oh, it exists. I'm sure. All right. Next question. This is 8. This space frigate was commissioned to deal with the Toad Menace and is captained by none other than our hero, Bucky O'Hare.
Oh, no fucking clue whatsoever.
Don't remember?
None at all. The katana.
I'm gonna say it. I have a feeling that you're probably gonna be like, oh yeah, the righteous indignation.
No memory
Really?
whatsoever.
We did an episode of Bucky O'Hare. Remember?
Sorta. it was for Drew's for a different
For
podcast.
the love of indie, yeah. But that is a thing that we did. I thought for sure you were gonna nail that one.
I don't remember.
All right. It is Bucky O'Hare. Sorry, I feel like one person out there knew it.
Yeah.
Probably, well, 2. Probably Mitch and Ryan Walters. I'm going to call you by name. You guys knew that, right? And Drew. So 3. All right, let's see. Number 9, Tyler, according to Mysidian legend, this ultimate airship was birthed from womb of dragon's maw and born unto the stars. It was, shall I continue? You know this.
The blue whale.
It's whale.
Whale? I thought it was blue whale.
The lunar whale.
Lunar whale.
The lunar whale.
Okay. Where'd I get blue whale from?
Well, that is a kind of whale.
Yeah.
And it does look like a blue whale.
Lunar whale. Okay.
Space whale.
Yeah.
It's a big old space whale. What wouldn't you like about that? Number 10. Perhaps Dr. Robotnik watched Star Wars too many times before designing this massive orbital fortress, which serves as his ultimate weapon and key component in his quest for world domination.
The hedgehog catcher. I have no clue.
The hedgehog catcher.
The hedgehog catcher.
It is the
hedgehoggery.
It is the hedgehoggery. It is the death egg.
Oh.
The death egg.
Okay.
Death Star, Eggman.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's totally like a thing like that. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know how well you did, but it wasn't catastrophic.
Better than I thought. I got a few.
You did good. You did good.
It's rough. I like science fiction, but it's also just for some reason never been my thing. Like I enjoy it, but I don't seek it out.
Yeah, I get it. I'm kind of the same way. And honestly, this quiz was what I'm trying to do with these quizzes is put together a quiz that I could answer because I always feel like a big old fucking like faker phonerson when it's like I'm going to ask you 10 questions. I couldn't answer any of these, but here we go.
We go full Alex Trebek and just sound like I knew every one of these.
Oh, sorry,
man. So close.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have one more question for you.
Okay.
Does this game Gradius belong on the NES Classic?
I think so. I don't think there are a lot of. It's a quality game, and I feel like in my understanding, like kind of a rare thing for this era. So yeah, I think they should be on here to fully encompass good games from every genre across the NES. Yeah,
I agree 100%, and I think the genre helps a lot. I really do. I think that I'm glad that this genre is represented on the NES Classic. So if there were a whole bunch of auto-scrolling, side-scrolling shooters on the NES, maybe not. I don't know. I haven't played a lot of them, but I feel like this is a nice addition. And I'm going to continue to play it. Maybe on stream. I don't know.
because I played a little more Ghosts and Goblins after we were done.
Dude, did I tell you about Ghosts and Goblins?
Mm-mm.
So I played Ghosts and Goblins while I was waiting to see The Last Jedi. Nikki and Henry were napping, and I was like, I'll just fucking play a little Ghosts and Goblins. Why not? I'm having fun with it, and I was like, I'm not gonna stream it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna be me. I'm just gonna hang out in my fucking room with the lights off, eating pizza rolls, and playing Ghosts and Goblins.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good old time. And I beat the first quest, and I almost beat the second quest.
Damn, man.
And no one will believe it because it's not
You
documented.
didn't stream it. I believe you.
Thank you.
I believe you.
And it's funny that you say you believe me because when it happened, when it was like time to go to the movie, I was like so fucking close to sending you a message saying like, look, this is what happened. I beat the first quest in Ghosts and Goblins and I almost beat it on the second quest. No one is going to believe me. I just have to tell you that this happened. Thank you.
When you do beat it, just take a shot of your screen.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
I believe you.
or I could just pull it up on YouTube, full screen it and take that.
Yeah.
I could Billy Mitchell this shit. Forrest Gump style.
I can see the pixels.
Yeah, right.
It's fine. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. You've had the show on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and YouTube.
Yes.
So, find Tyler and Dave Play Old Games on YouTube. Subscribe.
Yes.
Please.
And thank you for those who did last week,
Yeah.
who heeded the call and subscribed. If you haven't yet, please do it. It'll help us. It'll help us get the custom URL that we so desperately seek.
Very much. And let's see. Hey, do you like our show? Do you want a shirt of it to sport around? Well, shirts.tadpog.com.
Yeah.
The exclusive link to the Amazon link.
I like that.
Where you can get a non-bootleg shirt.
Yeah. You know how serious we are about T-shirts around here? We created a fucking subdomain for them.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Will there be more shirts? Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
We've thrown some ideas around.
Yeah, we got a good idea. You got a good idea. I like it. We're working on it.
I feel guilty for doing it because you are skilled at designing a shirt.
Well, thanks.
I am not.
Yeah.
So it's like if I feel like, I have an idea that is solely something I'm forcing upon you by coming up with the idea, which is the easy part. So it makes me feel bad when I'm like, shirt. Hey.
Simple solution to that.
Learn how to make shirts.
You do it.
It's true.
I'm serious. I'd buy it. I think we could totally promote it as like a Tyler original. I mean, honestly, like
Tyler learns graphic design.
Yeah,
it's just this shittily design.
no, I love this idea. It's like every shirt is a lesson where you learn graphic design, and it's kind of like the podcast where it's like it's a list. It's a shirt list. It's like, all right, Tyler, for this first shirt, your lesson is proximity. The design element proximity. Now be creative and do as you wish. And then you make a shirt and then we sell it.
It's just 6 yellow pixels on a blue shirt, spaced out randomly.
I thought you were just going to say it's just the number 6. Man, did you get this sweet new Tadpog shirt? Yeah, dog, it's just the number 6. I know, right?
You have to be a fan to know what it means.
Yeah. They do keep it at a 6.
So that's where,
Yeah. All right.
put it on the books. Put it on the fucking
Next
books.
shirt. God damn it. Now I just want to make that shirt so Josh can wear it. I want to give that gift to Josh. Be like,
He
"Dude,
can wear it at the Arcade Expo.
it's just a 6 and it's got like racing stripes on it and everything. Yeah. No, it's going to be great.
No. Hey, do you want to be as fucking awesome? I mean, you could try to be as awesome as Terrified Michelle with this
luck.
fucking awesome package. But
Good
if you want
luck.
to send us something, please send that to Tadpog Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002.
I mean, this is a quality bear.
Yeah, I'm gonna have pictures of this shit. I promise, on Instagram. So that's Tadpog_podcast on Instagram.
You can find us on Facebook. We're at facebook.com/Tadpog. If you haven't liked us yet, do me a favor. Throw us a like. Even if you're not on Facebook ever, I'm fine with it. I just want the when that number goes up, it does make me feel good. It really does in a really weird way. I can't quit Facebook I've got a really non-committed relationship with Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. I do not have that with Facebook. I am 100%, 100% Facebook's bitch. It is
It's just your sitcom tropey awful girlfriend you keep going back to.
It is 100. It is 100% that. It is so bad, man. Because it is I have to make.
So bad from what those likes are so.
Oh, they're so sweet. I know, right? Yeah. So I'm getting used and abused on Facebook. So my point is, just hit that like button. And I'm trying to be on Facebook less, just because, man, that is what.
If it were not for the nation and the podcast in general, I would not be.
I wouldn't, man. I really wouldn't, because it's the nation is great. We have a Facebook group called Tadpog Nation. If you're not in that group yet, join the group. It's fucking fun as shit.
Yeah.
And
it's impressively active.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Everyone on there is wonderful. I know Master Mold has just done a wonderful fucking
giving away games.
Just giving away games.
Not like cheap free Steam games we had when we gave them away.
Like Star Wars Battlefront 2. Like games like that just fucking came out. So shout out to Mike for doing that because
fucking
that's
Master
fucking
Mold
awesome,
12 Days of Christmas. It's fucking amazing.
It is amazing. And it is really hard to not try to claim any of those prizes. I mean, it is one of those things where it's like, well, I'm not going to pay attention to this post because I do not feel like it is right for me to claim any of these prizes.
Yep.
It's kind of like the episode. It'd be like the episode of The Office where Jim gets set up to give Pam a bonus or something like that, and then like the cake comes in and it's like congratulations Jim or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly the situation.
It's a late season.
Yeah, it is a late one, so it hardly counts.
Yeah.
It's like early Futurama. It's just bullshit. You can also find us on Twitter. We are at TADPOG_podcast. Thank you for everybody who follows us and retweets us, especially our episode announcements. It really does help. We've got a phone number if you want to call us, 270-883-2555. Leave us a voicemail. We're going to be getting back into those soon. And I know I've got an email that I need to read, but I do feel like we probably want to wrap this up. So I'm going to put that off again. Sorry. We've got Patreon. Did you enjoy this?
You like that it's going back the way it used to be right after we made that announcement last week?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Fuck you, Patreon, for stirring this pot. And then, we talk about how all these changes were made. And then the very goddamn next day, Patreon's like, okay, we got the feedback. Everything's going to stay exactly the same it was.
You don't like it? All right, we'll change it. Hope you haven't said anything or lost donors already. Bye.
Which you have.
Yep.
See ya. Your friends, Patreon. Heart. If the point is, if you missed last episode, don't pay attention to anything we said at the end about Patreon.
Yeah. Or during it, whatever. It's fine.
It's a moot point.
Yes. Best line in Friends.
It is that's an iconic Friends line. I love that line. If you want to get on there on Patreon, it's patreon.com/tadpog. Throw in $1. You get access to all the bonus episodes we've done, which has been a lot. I don't know how many, but it's been a lot. And you get access to the monthly bonus episodes that we do. We've got one lined up to record. We're going to record the year-end review as a Patreon episode. And here is why. I like doing games for the Wednesday shows. And whenever we do the year-end review each year, it gets on the border. Like, that is always a borderline episode where it's
do we want to put this out?
Right, exactly. Did we go too far? Now, as we do it as a Patreon episode, doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't fucking matter. We can be as bad as we want to be.
Tadpog, bad as we want to be.
Exactly.
Number 6.
Yes. So that's going to be a thing that we're going to be doing this month. That's going to come out end of December, probably early January. So just a heads up, if you want to get on that train, we encourage you to. I would like to thank a few people who have recently donated. I would like to thank Big Dicked Pie Baker, a.k.a. Magical Sleeper, for recently upping his donation. Thank you very much. I'd like to thank Platinum member Brett Miller for recently upping his donation significantly. Brett, dude, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I'd also like to thank Ross, Pondus, Taylor Green for upping his donation from the Nothing to Play podcast. Thank you very much, Ross. And I would like to thank Douglas, formerly of Better Made, for recently upping his donation significantly. So, Douglas, thank you, man. We really fucking appreciate that. And that's it. That's it.
All right. Our theme song is Moves by Sycamore Drive. A link to that track can be found in the show notes. There are other things in the show notes. You should check them out at tadpog.com. How you close this out, Dave?
Let's just close it out like our favorite star pilot. Our favorite spaceman.
Okay.
Now we can't both do Buzz Aldrin, so
I know who I know who I be.
I'll do Buzz Aldrin, like I originally said.
Okay. So until next time, Tropical Capricorn. John Candy from Spaceballs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you remember what his race was called?
Nope.
It is
Dogman.
Can I give you a hint? This is a bonus question to the quiz.
Okay.
And also the stinger for this episode. His race is the name of a character from Final Fantasy VI.
The Kefkins.
Exactly. The Kefkins. He's a half...
Mogs.
The Mogs. A half man, half dog.
Ah. Yeah. All
He might
right.
be the last of his kind. I can't remember. Nor does it matter.
Yep.
Because it's Spaceballs.
It's like Mog was. The last Moogle. They all died.
That's not true.
You never see another one at the end after in the World of Ruin besides Mog standing in that one space.
Doesn't mean they're all dead.
I bet they're all dead.
I mean, you can bet that, but it doesn't mean they're all dead.
We don't know canonically if they're all dead.
We don't know.
We don't.
That's speculation.
Hit us back, Square, or all the Moogles
right?
dead.
Yeah, let us know.